Yo, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? What's up, Cam? What's up, Sue? What's up, DH? Really? Found this guy that sounds just like you, he's the same name, and he makes D&D content? You found my long-lost twin. Camera on. There we go. How is my voice with the... Yeah, that's fine. Voice with the music. What's up, wall? Boom, 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 boom. So I did hatch a few off stream, like a while ago. But we still have the usual amount of boxes. I need 3. Last time we hatched everything, got nothing. But we're still under odds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even if we hatch all of these today, which we will, I'll still be under odds. But it would be nice to just get 3 and be done with the hunt. And finish the shiny living decks. Let me shout out Wall while he shouts out people. Excuse me. What's up, Evie? Also, I got a new Funko Pop today. Let's see if I can... We got Growlithe. I had Arcanine. I got Growlithe today, because why not? I was at GameStop, pre-ordering, or making sure... I was changing my number with my account. You have to go in to do it. And they had a buy 2, get 1 free. I was going to go ham. I stopped myself. But they told me my... Hold on, get this. Watch this. Where is it? Where is it? It is here. GameStop messed up and I took advantage. Because I've spent tons of money there. I don't feel bad about it. So, they were telling me, oh, you have a Funko Pop like coming out, you know, early next month, which I know. I paid in full. And they said, you also have another one that you never picked up and paid in full. And they said, you never picked up your Sora amiibo. Huh? So they were like, we can just give you the total in store credit. And I was like, yo, bet, okay. So I used that money to pre-order the Funko Pop of Cream and Cheese from Sonic that's coming out in December. Just a character from Sonic I don't have yet. And then the rest I put towards the Growlithe, because why not? I was like, Sora amiibo. I didn't say I didn't get it, but they were just like, do you want a gift card with the total? I was like, okay. If you're offering free stuff, I will take free stuff. So that was awesome. Is the music okay with my voice volume? DH won the Battle Royale. We're gonna no sandwich shiny hunt. Just walk around. Maybe we'll find something. While we hatch eggs. Yeah, I mean, I didn't lie or anything. They just didn't know their own stuff. So I was like, sure, I'll take a gift card. The current news about Pal World? Ooh, we got a lot to talk about on that. Yeah, it's super cool. Lord Shadow Raid, what's up, dude? Did you get your Pidgey? Did you get the golden birdie? Thank you, bro. Watching you is making me want to hunt in Let's Go again. It's a fun method. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I remember why I was here. I was looking for... I want another Hawlucha, because I just love that shiny, and I love that Pokemon. What's up again, Cross? So I guess the volume's good? You bought SpongeBob Season 1 and you're going through it? Nice. After the legendary Firebird? Oh, I thought you were after Pidgey. You got the elusive shiny Weasel in a different game, I assume. You gotta be moderator in 55 minutes. All good. So the stuff with Pal World, because Evie was asking about it, it's silly and petty by Nintendo and Pokemon Company. They're both working together on this. Because Nintendo is, Big Brother, has more money than the Pokemon Company. But they're both just crappy. And petty and jealous that a game did well. Yeah, DH, we have to figure out a time we can do all that. Like, we have to make the characters before I stream it. So we have to talk in that group and figure out a time everybody's available. Which is tough, because it might be on Saturday, because Frederick works during the week, so he can't fully, participate, I think. Krusty Krab Pizza is so good. Yeah, I've been posting a lot about it on Twitter and responding to people who are bootlickers and sheep and don't understand what it is. For those of you that don't know, Nintendo, along with the Pokemon Company, has a lawsuit against Pal World, not for having similar-looking creatures, which I admitted to many times. Obviously, they took heavy inspiration from a couple Pokemon, but some of them are reaching a bit when people say, the two cat Pokemon look alike, they have the same face, they're completely different-looking pals. But anyway, they are suing them because they have patented, meaning Nintendo and Pokemon Company, they have patented the game mechanic to throw a spherical object at a creature and capture it in that object. And also riding things that can also fly, like this Pokemon right here. They did this after Pal World came out. So Pal World came out, did everything it's doing, and then they were like, oh, we're going to patent all that, so they can't do it. They can't win the case, even though it's in Japan, and Japan will make sure that, Nintendo, their biggest company in their country, is going to win and make more money. They could win it, or they could lose it, but the point is, they're going after Pal World because the company, Pocket Pair, is a little indie studio. So they're just trying to drain them of their money through lawsuit and stuff like that. Court costs and any lawyers involved. They're just trying to take money away because all they care about is the money. In reality, they could use all that money and all those resources to just improve their games so they're not boring as shit. I only play Pokemon now for shiny hunting. And if I play through an actual playthrough, Nuzlocke is the only fun way for me to do it, and it's only the older games. I don't even replay the new games. So, to sum it up, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are petty little children, and they're trying to screw over an indie company because they know they can. If they went after Capcom or Namco, a bunch of games have monster-catching mechanics. If they went after a bigger company, they would have to pay a lot to go after them. And they might not win because those companies have the funds to defend themselves. So Nintendo are bullies. And they're trying to make it so they can be the only ones to capture creatures in balls and have Pokemon that can be ridden and flown upon. So pretty soon they're going to be saying only their characters can wear red. Only their characters can have mustaches. Only their characters can jump. It's the most petty little baby thing ever. And I wish they would just get good and worry about their own games. Because Pokemon hasn't been good in a very long time. Without nostalgia, this series never lasts. You all know, I'm a Pokemon fan. I like the shiny hunting. I like playing the older games. That's about it. Plus, they should just leave Pal World alone, because monster catching is one of 5 things that game is about. Pokemon is just capturing and battling Pokemon. That's it. There's no base building. There's no, materials and crafting. Only in Legends Arceus, which is the only one that is kind of strayed away from the usual pattern. So, in essence, they just need to get good and improve themselves rather than bullying a small company because they were successful. And they can just get money out of them. or make them lose money, because they might not even win the lawsuit, but their point is just to kill their funds that they made through creating a game. It's crazy. Pal World is literally nothing like Pokemon, aside from catching and battling. And even the battles are different, because you can't battle along with your Pokemon against other Pokemon or trainers. But like I said in the tweet, all that nonsense coming back up, Pokemon, you know, fanboys versus actual video gamers. I started playing Pal World again a little bit. Assassin's Creed can sue Nintendo. Oh, exactly. They did a lot of stuff. You know what Nintendo has patented? Here's how freaking petty they are. They have patented the game mechanic to see a character's shadow through a wall. So if you think of, I think it's, what's it called? It's Mario 3D World, I think, where you have the cat power-up. When you go on the bell tree thing and you go inside the bell part, you can see Mario's shadow. They have that patented, so other people can't use it. Or if people use that mechanic, they have the right to sue them. So if Japan allows that, that means Nintendo is going to patent everything and sue all the companies eventually. It's not about Pal World at that point. It's about video games, the industry, and Nintendo controlling way too many things. And being able to, like, do things other companies just can't do anymore. And they did all this after Pal World came out. They saw the success and they were like, I know they, you know, look at responses to things and they see people saying, well, Pokemon sucks, Pal World is fresh, it's fun. And a lot of people want that to be what Pokemon is. Not the guns, obviously. I would never want guns in Pokemon. But, you know, base building, actually playing online with people. With this, you can just kind of see somebody and be like, oh, hey, you can't interact with them aside from battling. We can go do dungeons and stuff in Pal World, actually interact with each other. They just don't want to, you know, get good. I keep saying that, but that's all it really is. And I've been running around this whole time talking, forgetting I'm hatching. And not just hunting. Yeah, if Nintendo somehow gets Pal World, like, shut down, which, again, they can only do that through taking all their funds, so they can't fund any more content, because, again, Pal World is still in early access. It's not even near being complete. They're trying to kill it before it gets bigger. If they somehow get that game, like, ruined, I will release all of my shiny Pokemon on stream and save. And never buy any Pokemon shit again. Or Nintendo, maybe, because I don't want a company that's doing that. I want a company that innovates, not just rehashes the same shit like Pokemon and Nintendo do. Starting soon, damn it! It's only been 17 minutes. You guys know we started, right? Thank you. I knew I was going to do that as soon as I put it up. You know what we should do? From now on, I appreciate you told me, but from now on, if I leave it up, just don't tell me until I realize it. And I want to see if I don't realize it for the whole stream. That'll probably be the case. Alright, let's go to some other areas. I might make... I don't want to make a sandwich to Shiny Hunt, because I don't really need anything else. Oh, Sony doesn't let you keep the listed games? I've heard something about that. Listen, all businesses, not just video games, but every business are just greedy scumbag bastards these days. There are very few that are actually caring about how they make their money. All the other ones just see green and they don't care about anything else. Oh yeah, their DLC that we pay for. We just catch Pokemon we already had. And have a tiny little story that means nothing. I just retweeted freaking... Where is it? This game is getting free DLC. This game's been out how long now? And they're just slowly, like once in a while, dropping a couple characters, a couple little new content things. That's a company that made that game for passion for the old Ninja Turtles, like arcade games. They added a bunch of extra skins for free at one point. Nintendo makes you pay for everything. All the companies do that, but Nintendo is the worst by far. Because there's very little effort put into anything they do these days. Get the new console? Honestly, like, I would say, okay, remember this when it comes out, but it's not even like I think it's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. The next Switch is going to be 50% Switch games brought over to the new Switch. Just like the Switch 1, the one we have right now, half of its library is, you guessed it, Wii U games just made a little bit brighter. And sometimes new content, but usually not. And then paying full price for it. It's going to be the same shit, I'm telling you guys. We're going to see Mario Odyssey plus something else. Tears of the Kingdom remastered. Animal Crossing New Horizons, New Friends. We all know it. They've been doing that for a very long time, since the Wii. Didn't we have GameCube remakes on the Wii? I'm not sure. But definitely Wii to Wii U. And so on. It's just how much little effort can we put in to get maximum profit. And because of their nostalgia factor for their series, it's always going to work. Like, not enough people will see how shitty that is and stop supporting them to the point where they have to change, which is unfortunate. They could lose 1 million customers and never have those people buy Nintendo-related things again and still be set and happy with what they're doing. The Switch 2, oh, I forgot to mention, they will also still have shitty online. The online will not improve, the servers. We will still lag when we play the next Smash Bros. The next Pokemon mainline games will be the same as this, where we can see each other on the overworld and emote at each other, and that's it. We can't go battle trainers together, which is, like, come on. We couldn't just re-challenge this guy with somebody with me and do a double battle with our Pokemon? Like, come on. You played Ninja Turtles yesterday? I've been playing... Well, I was playing Splintered Fate a lot, but I kind of maxed everything out on that, so I'm waiting until they add content, which they already said they were doing. Yeah, Wii and GameCube were great, then Wii U was kind of sussy, and then after that, like, it's blatant, they're just... How many remakes are on the Switch, I wonder? Remakes and remasters. That's more than 50% of their library, like... I don't even have to check. It's just a thing. Where the hell Lucha at? Is it not the right spot? I think I traveled too far. Nintendo, what happened to you? They realized they can put out the same thing every year and make the same amount of money. And they were like, we don't have to put in any effort. Look at this game. I still get the software has closed due to an error a lot of the time. You know what I am going to do? If I'm going to, like, hunt without a sandwich, I'm still going to KO stuff. So, let's see what we have in terms of outbreaks. Just to switch it up. What's a cool one that I like that, I don't know, I want another one of? And that's easy to find. I'm not trying to, like, drive myself crazy. You know what? I like Zangoose. It's easy to see. Word. Not gonna make a sandwich, though. Sony's like that. Microsoft's like that. Every company, even outside of video games, is like that. In general, there's less effort being put into everything these days without prices going down. I didn't even touch that thing. Oh, I thought I initiated a fight. Animal Crossing? Yeah, I've gotten that with a lot of games. I have to re-download them. I don't hack Pokemon. I don't do any modding on my Switch or anything. So it's kind of weird that we have to constantly do that. So Viper, I'm looking for your mortal enemy. Which is right there. Oh, snakes. Seviper, like, I like Zangoose more than Seviper, but Seviper's shiny is really nice. I don't know if I answered your question about D&D DH, but we will... I would like to do it on Saturday if everybody's available. We have to talk in the group, and we have to make characters before we play. If we make all the characters on stream, it'll take forever. Mainline games from 3DS onto the Switch? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Pretty soon, guys, we can't fly on anything anymore. You know what's funny is if they ever went after World of Warcraft, which had flying mounts, and probably mounts before any other game made those a big deal, Blizzard would fucking destroy Pokemon and Nintendo, because they did it first. We didn't have mounts in Pokemon, really, until, what's it called? Let's Go. In mainline stuff, anyway. And WoW's been doing that for years. Think of, like, if they could patent jumping in video games, and when you jump, you make a sound. And people just couldn't do that anymore. That's insane to think about. And I really, you know, the video game industry as a whole is gonna suck if this gets let through and allowed to happen. Don't be aggressive, I'm just trying to murder you and all your friends. Chill out. The thing is, both companies are from Japan, so it's going to be settled there. And Japan is not going to go against their biggest, not their biggest video game business, their biggest business in their country that makes them a ton of money. The country as a whole. They're just bullying a smaller company because they can. And they're not happy that they were successful. When again, they could just improve their own stuff. But that would take, you know, effort on their part. And they don't want that. They just wanted, you know, same thing, new Pokemon. I always say it. You get your starter, you fight your rival. You get some badges, you fight your rival again, you meet the enemy team. You get some more badges, you fight the evil team again. You get some more badges, you go to the Elite Four. You fight your rival again. You Victory Road. Then you do Elite Four and Champion, and then that's it. The game is over. I love Pokemon. It never changes, the main line, ever. People try to bring up, oh, what about like Dynamaxing and Megas and Z moves? Like, those are little tiny things that they added. That's not a main big thing, even if they try to push it during gameplay. Yeah, as soon as he stopped voicing the characters, I don't know what's going on. Did I put eggs in? I think I did. Yeah. I would love to see them crumble too, but they just have so much money and they have people who will support them no matter what. They could start murdering babies and people would be like, well, I like Mario, so I'm still going to buy their games and their systems. And that's just a casual fan. If you get into like the super fans that only play Nintendo and Nintendo can do no wrong, they're the victim. There's a million people like that. So they will never truly crumble or get humbled, which is too bad because they deserve it. A wake-up call would be nice. All the other companies would have to band against them and really fight it out. Because just in terms of money, they can't be stopped. Vibrate noise? What vibrate noise? I was tapping my foot. Did it go away? I'm not counting the Zangoose. I don't really care. He'll be the new supervillain? For real. Alright, you know what? Just kill that thing. Good job, Mama Bird. It's not shiny. Kill it. It's not blue. It's red. But all that negativity aside, what games has everybody played today? And just in general, like lately. I've literally only been playing Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile game. It's Raid Shadow Legends, but it's Marvel. And I've been playing that a lot. And I've been playing League of Legends a lot. That's about it. But hopefully we'll do Ace Attorney this week. I'll be doing some stuff on the D&D channel this weekend, hopefully. Like, this feature doesn't even work right. Look, this game is broken. It came out before it was ready to, just to be out for holiday release. Mario standing over Kratos and Master Chief holding lawsuit papers. So, okay, so the equivalent to what Nintendo is doing to Palworld, just because you said that, would be Nintendo suing Bungie for having laser guns in their game because they did it in Mario plus Rabbids. They had energy guns of some sort. And be like, no, only our games can have laser guns now. If Bungie was a really small company, then they could do that, and they probably would have. They only go after little companies and, like, 17-year-olds that make ROM hacks. They don't go after anybody who can actually fight them back in court, money-wise. Tomodachi, yup, and Animal Crossing, nice. Smeargle. Damn, maybe I should make a normal sandwich. No, I already have multiples of both of them. Fire Emblem Heroes, Genshin, Guardian Tales, Fortnite, OG Shantae, Speedstorm, and Shining Force. Good games. Every time you say that, I miss Speedstorm so much, but I don't want to support them after those changes. I really don't. Because I was, as you guys know, super casual in that game. I wasn't going to grind it out to get all the characters. I'm not paying money to get characters in Disney Mario Kart. But they took them away. We couldn't use them just racing together, so... If they changed that back, I would play it again and stream it, because it was fun to play with everybody. It's a nice, you know, breath of fresh air from Mario Kart, which we will play again soon. I feel like I haven't streamed that in a while. I feel like because I play a decent amount of Mario Kart, because a lot of friends who stream it, and I usually play with them. What if they sued Chris Pratt because Star-Lord had the same blasters? I mean, again, they could fight it out with Disney. Disney, Nintendo. I would love to fight each other in court and both lose and go bankrupt and have to, like, start fresh in terms of ideas to get people back. Because somebody, I think it was you actually, DH maybe, was making the comparison of the two companies. They're both crap these days. Just shoveling out shit, trying to make money off nostalgia instead of actually making good stuff. Same idea. That's why they're so big, because they have the nostalgia and they have the money. I heard the vibration noises again. My controller is vibrating during the hatching a little bit, and it's close to the mic, but it's weird that you would hear the vibration. What's up, Drea? Yeah, exactly. It's crazy that you could patent something after it's been done already. I don't get how law works. All I know is what I know from Ace Attorney, and half of that is false and doesn't work that way. But the fact that you can see somebody did something that you did that was kind of similar and be like, oh, you can't do that anymore, I own that, is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. From what I've been reading, and again, it's just on Twitter, no experts, just people who think they are. But what a lot of people are saying is if they were to do this in America, Nintendo would have no chance because it's ridiculous. But Japan is very different about patents and stuff. And again, Nintendo and Pokemon make Japan, the country, lots of money. I don't think they're going to go against them unless I don't know. Unless Palworld can come up with a really good case. But again, Nintendo's got the money to hire whoever they need. And again, it's not about winning or losing. It's about just taking money from a smaller company that was successful. Because of one of their features is similar. Boom, boom, boom. They didn't go after them regarding the pals resembling Pokemon because they couldn't. But they might bring that up during this lawsuit. Just throw it in there. Be like, oh, also, give us more money. Yeah, the only vibration is my controller vibrating when eggs are about to hatch. So it must have been that. If that's how patents work in general, that's stupid. And I'm going to find something that's really successful and spend money to patent it and be like, I'm going to sue everybody. I'm going to draw a really ugly picture of Pikachu, so just a normal Pikachu, and say, I drew this when I was 3 years old, and Nintendo or Pokemon Company wasn't a thing until like 96. So they owe me a nice chunk of cash for stealing my character that I drew when I was a little kid. They've been taking advantage of it for years. It's their mascot. I want millions and billions. I'll go to Japan to do it, if it'll win there. Because that wouldn't hold up in our country, in the US. Or any other country that isn't Japan, I think. Be like, I dreamt up this little creature when I was 3 years old and I drew it. And they copied it. They saw it, copied it. Yeah, 17-year-olds... Okay, very specifically, one 17-year-old made a very successful ROM hack that made no money. It was just a ROM hack. And they sued that kid for millions. The family is in debt for the rest of their life. Because Nintendo said, oh, they made our thing more fun. Get 'em. That's what happens when all you care about is money and more money. You become miserable and petty and ruin people just to make another little bit. Whatever they got from that settlement or are getting is less than 1% of what they're worth. Like, it's nothing to them, but they gotta do it. Just to make sure nobody will mess with big ol' Nintendo and their nostalgia. Now, you guys, most of you have been here for a while. You know that I like Nintendo, but I don't like how they operate. And this is exactly what I usually am talking about. They do the bare minimum just to make maximum profit. Only due to nostalgia, and that's it. Not innovation, I'll tell you that much. They haven't been innovative since the Wii. Hey there, little Timmy, that's a nice game you're making there. Wait, is that character running? Only Mario and Link can do that. Exactly. That's what it feels like we're heading towards, is if they can do that to this company and be successful, they might go after... They might go after, like, bigger companies that aren't indie, but not, like, the big ones, you know? Oh, hey, look! That's crazy. Alright, let's fight. I guess we got one. It's a female. Nice. I already have a male and a female. Ooh, this one kind of matches it. Hold up. We got white with some blue and the claws are red. Can we just Great Ball it? 501, what's up? Thank you for being a member for 6 months. 1000% shiny. Thank you. I need it. Oh, you know the problem is I don't have any of my false swipers. I don't care. We're just going to throw Great Balls until I catch it. Does anybody want this Zangoose? I do not need it. Just going to give it away. Ooh, we're going to have to reload. 96%? Dang! Alright, what other ball could we use that matches it? Level ball. Just gonna throw balls till something works, but I think Great Ball was actually perfect for it. Got it! If anybody wants this, let me know. I'll give it away later. Oh god, they're all gonna level up and learn stuff. Yep, it was a critical capture. And those are gonna go in the box where my QUAXLY are gonna go when I get them. Oh my god. Before I encountered the Zangoose, I was gonna switch to eggs, and I was like, nah, it's fine. This is why my brain was telling me to do that. Viper's arch rival. Oh my god, they're all gonna evolve. I'm gonna be petty and stop them from evolving. No evolution for you. Because it's shorter to just cancel it. I kind of don't want to find shinies like the Zangoose. I feel like it's going to take away from my luck of the starters that I'm actually trying to get. Because after QUAXLY, I'm basically done with shiny living decks for this game. And then I'll start on the national shiny decks, meaning every Pokemon ever. There's still a couple in Let's Go and Pearl and Sword and Shield I can get. Okay. Oh, he's going there. That makes sense. You go there. Does it have a mark, though? Nope. Good job, Mama Bird. Alright, we got a Zangoose. I'm gonna look for something else. I don't think there's anything else I was, like, excited for. So let's do the good old reset. While new, for example, with the same protection as parental patent, it stems from that. It's 20 years ago? Wait. Yes, exactly. I'm still gonna get Brothership? Yeah, I'm not saying, like, don't ever support Nintendo. Like, they make fun games, but their big hitters are just freaking nostalgia. Like, Mario Wonder is just another 2D Mario game. You can't tell me it's innovative and brand new because he can be an elephant now. Same idea with some new gimmicks. It's a lot different than, you know, Pokemon to new Pokemon game, I'll give it that, but it's not saying a whole lot. Dude, there's nothing here. Should I look for Mousehold? No. Alright, we'll just focus on hatching eggs for the most part. I'm going to go back to here. And I could have sworn it was over here. I want to run into a Hawlucha. Enjoy your dinner, Cross. Yeah, Brothership looks fun. The new Mario Party coming out soon. I need to, like, see reviews and see how it plays before I commit to buying it. I don't want Super Mario Party again. I want Superstars again. Southeast. Southwest. Boom, boom, boom. Won't be able to fly in any more video games pretty soon. There's Hawlucha. He's around here. Lots of goats. Some metal pigs. Boom, boom, boom. For some reason, out of the corner of my eye, this thing looked like a Matang, and it looked shiny, like a shiny Matang. But he doesn't show up here. I'm gonna try and hatch shiny Gen 9 starters. Oh god, dude. I got lucky with Fuecoco big time. The odds are like 514 for one. I got all three within like 530. Sprigatito took a little bit longer to get three. Dude, they're never gonna put effort into their online because they don't need to. It's sad, but that's just the way it is. I'm just waiting for gameplay of that new Mario Party. And I want to see if the online is decent, because Mario Party is a big seller for them. But so was the last one, and I don't know. Thank you, Drea. I'll take that. Decide on who first. Which one do you like the most, or which shiny do you like the most? I mean, we can all agree, I think, the best shiny between them is Fuecoco, because it's actually different. The other ones are like slightly different hues of the same color. Fuecoco's whole line is just pink instead of red. Sprigatito is just a different green. QUAXLY is just a different blue. And Fuecoco was the one I started with. I liked it the most, so that was an easy one for me. Imagine if Animal Crossing had shiny fish and bugs. Oh my god. You know what Nintendo's going to go after next in Pokemon? Is they're going to patent special versions of creatures. So, you can't have a different color, you can't have a different, you know, whatever. I was hoping Pal World would do shiny Pokemon, but their Lucky Pals are very different. They're just bigger and stronger. No color difference. But that would be a different version of another existing creature in the same game. Patent. Patent. Oh, hello, legendary Pokemon. I forget its name because I don't like the sword guys, really. Koboldion or something? I know it's Kobold. Isn't that the one that looks like a Pal? Or one that has a very... It's got a cousin in Pal World? I'm not going to catch it now because I don't care. I don't have the space for it. They already have rare villagers? True. Yeah, I would definitely shiny hunt in Animal Crossing. Alright. This stream will be like 10 hours if I don't just go to the Olive Garden, as I call it, and just run around and hatch. The new Mario Party, though, a big part of it is if the 20-person online is fun and works properly, that's a good selling point for me, honestly. Wrong thing, I'm sorry. Olive Garden. Shiny stringfish? Oh my god, you could sell that on Nookazon for so many bells. Yep, I'm sure anybody who goes on social media and follows all this nonsense has seen the Dragon Quest monsters and then the Pokemon monsters and the inspiration that came from those. While I admit the designs are more different than some pals to Pokemon, there's a lot of similarities with some of those Dragon Quest creatures, but people ignore it because it's not as blatant. Same idea, but fanboys. So, pretty much, I'm just waiting to see if Nintendo goes for the win and actually tries to win a lawsuit, or just doesn't care and is just slowly taking away their funds so they can't continue doing what they're doing with Pal World. Either way, crappy. Another raid. Monk? No way. What's up, King Octo? What's up, Shadow? What's up, Monk? How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing today? What's going on, everybody? We are trying to get 3 shiny Quaxlys. Those are the last Pokemon I need for a shiny Living Dex in this game. And he's being difficult. Not really. I haven't hatched that many so far. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you again. What a legend. I would check, but I already know I'm sub to you. Mystery Dungeon. Ooh, Explorers of Sky for the first time. I tried... I already forget which one. The first one. I think it was Blue Team. I tried it. It was a lot of fun. Very different than... Because I usually stick to mainline Pokemon. It was a lot of fun. Have you played the other ones in the series? Thank you, Wall. Yes, definitely make a command and shout them out. Appreciate that. Oh, DH, don't get me started on those people. I could talk about that for quite a while. Blue and Red Team were really cool. It was a lot of fun. I do want to revisit it. Boom, 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 boom. DH, I don't know who the Dan person is, but I know the other 3 and how they're just making a horrible, horrible version of Lunchables, which is already pretty horrible. And I believe I saw they were selling those for $30 a box. And unfortunately, they're going to get bought because those guys' main, like, viewers are 12-year-olds that do whatever they say like they're gods. Haven't played any of them. Shadow convinced me to play Explorers of Sky. Nice. Nice, nice. The idea of playing as a Pokemon, and you are a Pokemon, is really cool. It took a lot of convincing. One person will make a difference. Yeah. I'm not going to get into all the stuff between each specific member of that group. I will just say everything is staged these days, and people are making crazy money and getting crazy viewers over obviously staged things, and leave it at that. I would like to make money like that, but I can't be that fake, dude. Thank you for the lurk and for coming through, Shadow. Have a good one if I don't see ya. YouTubers versus those 3. Like, people are against them for making a business. That part of it is stupid. Like, they have a lot of money. They want to invest that money into make a business and make more money. That's totally fine. I don't care who they are. If they have the money, regardless if I think they made the money just by being frauds, that's whatever. Anyone can go make a business. That's their, you know, that's their prerogative, whatever. But the fact that they're going to be selling this horrible food that has lead in it to kids just because these kids are too, not stupid, but too, like, inexperienced in life to just worship these people that are complete frauds and not skilled at all in anything is kind of crazy. Because it will do well. Because they'll just be like, Mommy, I want the thing that has Logan Paul on it. He's in the WWE. Yeah, most bigger YouTubers are cringe and not worth it anyway. I haven't had Prime, I don't want to die, but from what I've heard, it's disgusting, and there's a lot of times where I see Logan Paul pretend to drink it during interviews or whatever. He doesn't actually drink it because he knows it's awful. What my thought is, eventually all people get what they deserve. So we'll see. I only drank one and hated it. I couldn't do it. And I don't know if anybody else is following it at all, but those things they're making, the Lunchables ripoff, are they actually $30 a box? That's what I saw, but I don't actually care enough to go research it. I'm just reading Twitter and people say anything. It's absurdly sweet. They also lied about the nutrition facts on the thing they're making together. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, Frederick? Just in time. Yes, prime gross. I can only imagine. Never heard about the Lunchable thing? Yeah. The three that were mentioned are working together to make a Lunchables ripoff, pretty much. Gonna be overpriced. Gonna have a lot of lead in it. And it's only gonna be successful because all three of the people have a ton of kids as viewers, and kids will beg their parents to get it for them, and parents will not care and say sure. That's all it is. But as far as them making a business together, I don't care. If you have money and you can make a business and expand your wealth, do it. It's not in the best way. It's kind of shitty, but that's how most people make their money. Let's be real. They're paying people to say what the lunches are good. Oh yeah, exactly. Even during their little advertisement, one of them ate it and was like, oh, this is so good. Like, no shit they're gonna say that. They are the business owners. You expect them to eat it and be like, oh, lead, ugh. Mr. Beast, all the stuff that came out kind of recently about him and his coworker or whatever, I don't give a shit about that. I just think he's always been really fake, and it might seem like I'm resenting and jealous, but in reality, it's just, dude got lucky, and good for him. He's not very entertaining when it comes to his videos. Like, give me half of his money, and I will make much better content than he does. And do much better, just good for people. He's done good things, respect for that, but I think he's not good at anything except, I guess, just growing on YouTube, which is all you need to do, really, to make money now. I'm just saying, give me $1 million and I will make much better videos than he does with $1 million. Than the millions he spends per video or whatever. But his candy I never ate. I can't speak on its taste or nutrition value. When I snack, I'm eating grapes or pretzels these days, and that's it. Chips once in a while, candy once in a while. Never really chocolate, though. So, let me clarify. Mr. Beast, like, whatever with him. He's done a lot of cool things. He's given to a lot of people. He's also done some shady stuff that's coming out recently. Again, you don't make that amount of money without being skilled at anything, and it's clean and not corrupt or fraud or just nasty. I always get the purple ones and the green ones together. Like a bag of each. Feastables, the Crunch Bar. Oh yeah, they were talking bad about the Crunch Bar in their commercial. Crunch Bars are fucking fire. If I do go for chocolate, it's like Reese's or Kit Kat, Butterfinger, or Crunch. They're all good, and I can't imagine that's any better. It's on Uber Eats? Jesus. A Hershey bar is so much more better. What's up, deities? Remember the white chocolate Crunch Bar? I don't actually, because I hate white chocolate. I actually prefer dark chocolate to milk chocolate. But no white chocolate for me. We better get one QUAXLY, like, come on now. Yo, dark chocolate is so freaking good. Salted dark chocolate. I get the, what's it called? The appeal of, like, the salted chocolates. My dad loves them. He's a chocolate fiend, but I don't like it. It's too much with, like, the salt and then all the sweetness. Like, we had... What was it? It was essentially chocolate with caramel in the middle, and then salt on top, and I love caramel. Caramel, however you want to say it. Caramel. Delicious. But with the salt, it's too much for me. I personally, like, don't like those two tastes together. Frederick, after the stream, I'm going to make a post in the D&D channel. Or the group. We're going to try to figure out a day to play. After we actually make characters. Sea salt dark chocolate with caramel? That's what it was, yeah. It was nothing special. It's just chocolate. I mean, you can't really do that much differently than it already is made. But because it's his brand, people are going to buy it. Like, again, younger kids. These people are just taking advantage of kids and kids worshiping online people. When I have kids, they're not going to worship these skillless guys that just don't do anything except make fake videos that are staged. It's real sad. Just to bring this up, I spend a lot of time on TikTok just scrolling. Usually I see a lot of like D&D related stuff, a lot of just, you know, cartoons, video games, anime, whatever. But when you see that like real life stuff, it's all staged. Every fucking thing on TikTok is staged. It's crazy. I skip all that because there's no point in watching it. Dark chocolate fudge? I've never had that. That sounds amazing. It's good, but I wouldn't pick it every day. Again, I'm sure it tastes fine, but there have been a lot of things regarding like what's in it. I'm just not. And I haven't talked about Logan Paul. I don't care about him at all. Like, I found him when he started opening up Pokemon cards. I watched like that stream. I didn't know him at all. I just knew he was opening up a box of first edition, the original set, and I was like, cool, I'll watch this. I didn't know he had a following. I don't think he's a great guy, but I will say I've seen clips of him in the WWE, and he's very good as far as training and being in the ring. But that doesn't say much about his character or anything. Just, he's a good wrestler and put time and work into that. So that's the amount of respect I can give him. His brother's a joke. I'm not even going to talk about his brother. I could box that guy and destroy him. He's not a boxer. Make couscous? What is couscous? I've heard of it many times. I don't know what the hell it is. TikTok sucks? No, a lot of cool stuff comes from TikTok, but all that stuff, for the most part, is just so fake. There's a lot of good entertaining stuff, like, even if it is fake, but the issue is a lot of kids have access to do whatever they want these days, and they're just seeing these fake people doing these fake things, thinking they're amazing, worshipping them. I don't know. Kids are fucked today. That's all I'm saying. See ya, Evie. Wait, let's see. Big chocolate candy bar with mini M&Ms. That just sounds good. Goat's milk dark chocolate fudge. Really? I've tried 90%, but it was too strong. I get that. It's not really for everybody. Pasta dish with herbs and... Oh, okay. Until you get into Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson. You mean Jake Paul, his brother? He's trying to fight like an old man that would probably still body him if they actually fought. But they probably paid off Tyson, like, to lose the fight. Just, you know, for a payday. It's a show. It's not an actual boxing match. What's up, Nonsense? How you doing? Oh my god, don't get me into Diddy, dude. I don't follow him or any of that shit, but it's all over Twitter, so I see it and like, wow. I saw somebody, it's probably one of the best tweets I've ever seen, is they said, yo, with Diddy trending, like, does this mean Nintendo's definitely adding Diddy Kong to the next Mario Party? Because he is missing, and a lot of people are asking about it, knowing it was about not Diddy Kong, you know? No, not Diddy Kong. I don't even know. Is he a rapper, or he's, like, part of the business? I don't know. I listened to Eminem in high school, and that's it. So I don't know the rap world. I don't listen to music in general, just video game stuff. Another Diddy that's very bad. So Frederick knows a little bit of it. Okay. Rap gross? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I didn't really listen to a lot of music in general in my life. Just video game stuff. Five Nights at Diddy's? Jeez. That's great. You love the background, the music? Oh, or you mean all the Funkos? That's what you meant. That's what you meant. Frederick, did you notice? There's a new one. Where's my hand? There it is. Growlithe. I got him today to go with Arcanine. The best fire types, tied with the Infernape line for me. They didn't have Chimchar. I would have grabbed him too, probably. The Pink Penguin? No! You'd be in a hospital. Yeah, I was never into any of that, really. But definitely some unfortunate stuff that always gets hidden. Like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I feel like most people who are very successful, like, in terms of viewers and just popularity and also monetary, like wealth, they got some deep, dark secrets. Most of them. Saying, like, 85% of them have some fucked up shit that's hidden, and it comes out eventually, and then they're ruined. I don't think there's many people that are that successful without lots of skeletons in their closet. Or it's just totally fraud, in the case of, like, those big-time streamers that I see constantly on YouTube. Not YouTube, Twitter, even though I don't follow them. People are just posting about them. And I just watch it, I'm like, oh, that's staged, okay. Who's that guy? Speed? I am Speed or something? I replied to something because there was a tweet of him trying Uncle Roger's, like, food at his restaurant. And he puts it in his mouth, he's like, he didn't even fucking taste it. They didn't touch his taste buds yet, and he's freaking out like it's the best thing he's ever eaten. That dude is fake as fuck. I don't even know him. I just see stuff on Twitter, people idolizing him, and I'm like, this is all staged. Like, what, you guys are dumb. 12-year-olds are crazy. Drake, the Elite Four member in... What is it? It must be Sinnoh? No, it's Hoenn. Oh, now I can't remember. Drake? Or you mean Drake and Josh? No, I'm kidding. Again, I don't know who Drake is. I just saw it all over Twitter when stuff came out. I show Speed, aka I show Idiot. That's just another example. It's going to make me seem like resentful and jealous, but these are just skillless people that are very good at faking things. That's all it is. They're frauds. They take fake it to make it, literally. Nathan Drake? No, Bobby Drake, Iceman, from the X-Men. Who is off screen, but he's over here somewhere. The Iceman. I do not fake my Skeletor impression, nor should you. I'm a white boy who listens to Spanish music. I mean, that's cool. Me personally, I never got into, like, actual music and, like, the artists, like, whatever. In high school, I listened to Billy Joel, Eminem, and that's, like, it. I've always liked video game music more. So, whenever I'm chilling or working or doing anything, it's some sort of video game music in the background. Oh yeah, when they blow up their rooms and it's actually just a little stage, like, prop room put together, it's not actually their room. And 12-year-olds are like, holy crap, he blew up his room, I want to be him! Let me sub to him, Mom! Stupid shit. Like, on TikTok, there's all those people, like, recording them doing nice things for the homeless or for businesses. But, like, when I see somebody on the road with a sign and a backpack, I give them a couple bucks if I have any cash on me. I give them, like, a drink if I have a drink I haven't had yet opened. I don't need to record it and be like, hey, look, I did something nice. Worship me. Just be decent when there's no cameras on you. People can't do that. New music sucks? No. Again, DH, he's just somebody I didn't hear about until I saw them on Twitter, and I was like, this guy's a clown. Like, Is he actually good at anything, or just is he loud and over-exaggerates and is a fraud? Actual good person, don't record themselves doing good deeds. Exactly. I don't need the validation, and I don't care about my reputation enough to say, hey guys, look, I'm doing something good. I'm doing something good. Do you guys want to follow me and give me some money for being a good person? Like, fuck that. And a lot of those are their friends dressed up like they're homeless. They don't actually buy them anything because they get the money right back, or they just give their friends stuff. They're not actually helping people who need help. There are some that I get, they're really big, they do it because the money they make from doing it goes back into helping people. That's cool. But, like, not all the ones that do that are being legit. There's no way. It sounds like he's not funny. That's what I'm saying. They don't have anything going for them. They just attract the right amount of people, or the right kind of people, which are essentially little kids that don't know any better and think they're superheroes when they're nothing special. They wouldn't do it if they weren't on camera? Exactly. If they wouldn't get views and money from it, they wouldn't do it. There you go, Frederick. It's almost like charitable donations or tax deductions. Man. Fake people are so popular, it's crazy. I'm not going to record every time I go into a store and an old lady needs me to help get her something from the top shelf. I could make a whole fucking movie on that. They're like, oh, that guy's kind of tall. Can you get that for me? And usually I'll ask them, like, I'll see an old lady just looking up being like, it's like, do you need help with that? And 9 times out of 10, they're like, yeah, I just didn't want to ask anybody. And I'm like, I got you. Didn't need money to be given to me. Didn't need to be on camera doing it. It's always Walmart. Every time. I say it like that, but I don't mind it at all. I would wish that if I was in that situation, somebody would help me without having to record it. The movie? Dude, it's... it's always old ladies. Never old men, because the men are too proud. They won't ask. They'll reach, they'll step on stuff trying to get it. You know, it's funny, a cool guy named Blitz99, you guys should check him out. The thing is, I'm not fake enough. I'm not fake, I don't do the things. You know, I don't pretend to give away money or help people that need it. I don't take advantage of little children who don't know any better. I could do the same shit and be set, but I could never do that. I'm not going to film me holding doors for people. Yeah, I hold doors for everybody. My rule is, if they're about 20 feet away and I know they're going into that store, I'm holding the door open. I don't care. For anybody. Doesn't matter who. Surprisingly, a lot of times they don't even acknowledge you. They just expect it, which is whatever. I don't need a thank you, but like, it would be nice. I mean, I didn't have to do that, but it's not going to stop me from doing it. It's crazy not saying thank you for that, though. They asked me because I'm a giant. It's the afro, dude, I'm telling you. It's the fro. Exactly, Wall. It's a very good group of streamers. Don't need to be fake. Don't need to hide stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Shiny. I need a drink. I don't normally drink soda, but I was at the dollar store and they had this, so I mean, I'm gonna get it. Who loves orange soda? And that's my soda for like the month. I haven't really had any. Yeah, I'm like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", I don't know anymore. I'm not that tall, but I'm taller than the 5-foot granny who doesn't stand a chance of reaching it. It's our job as gentlemen. It's not even that. It's our job as a human just to be... I mean, I think everybody, whatever gender, should be holding doors for anybody. But yeah, you're right. As gentlemen, like, we should. But everybody should do that for everybody. I'll climb the shelf. Exactly. It makes him look a lot taller. Frederick adds, like, how many feet with that furrow, man? You love orange soda? Me too. It was that or Mountain Dew in that size. I like Mountain Dew. I was going to get both, but I didn't want to get 2 sodas. I'm doing good drinking other drinks with, like, nothing in them. Boop, boop, boop. I watch his videos once in a while. I don't, like, have the bell on for him, but I'll see his videos come up once in a while, and if it's interesting, I'll watch it. If it's like a review of a game I'm looking at. 10 feet? Just the afro? Damn! I'm 5 foot. Well, isn't the average height for women, like, shorter than men? I don't know. A friend I watched stream said that. And they were a girl, so it's okay. But I think that's actually a thing. Depends on country, really? Doesn't take much effort, but disadvantage to begin with. Height depends country. Oh yeah, DH, I would ask you to get stuff for me. I'd be like, I'm not reaching. This guy's gonna get it. Quaxly, I'm starting to not like you. Boom, 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 boom. Some good music. Yeah, I'm nowhere close to the average in North America. What's the average then? I don't even know. I would assume I'm a tiny bit taller than the average dude my age, but I don't know. Every time I get in a car, I feel like I'm in a clown car. You need the sunroof open, or just a car with no top on it, so the fro can just hang out. One more. 5'4" to 5'6". Oh, really? Okay. I thought it was less than that. 26% of the American population is disabled. If you were to ask me, I might have said like a quarter, probably. That makes sense. I believe it. A middle America or in between America? I wonder how that would work. 3 more boxes. My goodness. So, like I said last week, I hope to beat Tales of Symphonia sometime this week. I don't know what's going on with that splitter just not working since I reorganized the desk and moved everything and unplugged everything. So if I can get it to display for my PS3 like it was with no issue before, we can finish that game. I'll probably work on some content for the other channel during the week, probably a video. Not sure what. I got a game called Ugly. Was it actually ugly? Oh, I saw you guys in the Discord. You were talking about talking about like anime in general. I started season 2 of Rising of the Shield Hero because I watched the first season a little bit ago and liked it, so I just started the second one. There's 3, I believe, so I'm trying to catch up on that. I watched it a lot the last couple days because I was sorting a ton of cards. A ton of cards. But I enjoy, like, organizing cards and going through them. The new player's handbook? Yes, for you. I didn't know if you wanted me to say anything, but yes, the card's for you. I'm going to take pictures and show you everything before I send it. How is it? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The first season was kind of... I enjoyed it like 8 out of 10. The second season, maybe it was because I was multitasking and not paying 100% attention, but I'm not really like loving it. But I'm going to give the whole season a chance before I'm just like, no, it's done. Some cool stuff is happening. You'd probably like it. I thought you... Haven't you seen it? I'm pretty sure you recommended that at one point. Overlord? Oh yeah, the new player's handbook. I have not talked to you about that. Like, what do you think of it? I hate that they're doing it. I wish they would just come out with a new book from the official, like, you know, 2014 whatever, and just have it be updated instead of trying to make it a whole new thing. Like, make all that stuff an option. Like, at this level for this class, you can get this or this. Which, honestly, is how I'm going to run it. I'm going to get the player's handbook. Because a lot of the stuff that's new is pretty cool. Some of it's, like, just overpowered. It feels like DLC, where you just pay and it's much better than anything in the base game. I'm going to run them side by side and just let people choose. I'm not really going to pick one or the other. And I'll mix and match the rules to whichever ones I think are best. Like, Exhaustion is so much better in the new one. It's simpler, it just makes more sense. So I'll be using that. Catch up with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bufuri. I still haven't seen that one. I recently went through all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, so I'm good for a while on that. I was going through, like, all my cards from all the games I've played recently. And... damn, I got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards I gotta sell. I might go through my decks and sell stuff, because I don't really play the game anymore. It kind of sucks now. I got some good decks. I got cards that I know are worth money in them, too. What you said is how they intended it to be. I feel like they're just making money off of stuff that they could have, you know, added without making books for everything new, and I don't know. They could have just made, like, a thing on a website and be like, okay, here are some new options, but they're making books and everything. I probably won't even buy the books. I'll just kind of, like, learn the rules through a PDF. Or just take what I like, write that down, and then continue playing the original one, with having subclasses available to whoever. But I know they said they wanted it to be like, you could mix and match and do whatever, but it's not really like that, especially, I think the monsters have a whole different, like, difficulty to them. I remember them saying, like, you couldn't really do a new character, or an old character from the first 5th edition with a monster from the new one they're making. It just wouldn't work out. Or an old player versus a new character. The new character would be a million times better. So it feels like, you know, those fighting games where DLC characters are just better, pay to win type thing. I did that after I'm a Frederick the anime fan. That's not what your name says. This game I found called Unmetal. It's a Metal Gear Solid parody that is honestly pretty funny. I'm not really into Metal Gear Solid, so I don't know if I'd appreciate it as much as you. Also, who's that streamer you said that sounds like me and has my name and likes D&D and makes content? Exactly, Wall. DLC characters. Steve, Pyramithra. Even Sora's kind of crazy if you can do those cancels with his multi-hit attacks. Well, Smash is, yeah. Smash is going to make money, especially when most of the DLC characters are like third-party characters that people have wanted forever. They saved Sora for last because he was the most requested. People who don't like Kingdom Hearts will disagree and say no, but he was the most requested one. They didn't mention him because they wouldn't mention it unless he was going to be a thing, right? The nerd culture kind of sucks. I don't know. It's more accessible to everybody these days, so there's definitely good stuff. I can't fully agree on that. The monsters, they don't have legendary actions, really? I was always kind of homebrewy about that anyway. Like, I would take the template from the monster manual, and then if it's some big, strong monster with no brain, it's going to be able to rage like a barbarian and attack recklessly. I don't care if it's in the book or not. And legendary actions I would use, or give them, like rage, I'd give them class abilities. I've done that with a set of chromatic dragons, where the white dragon's obviously reckless, so he was more of like a barbarian. The smarter ones might have some magic. Boom, boom, boom. Will we get one shiny duck? Just one. I would love 4, or 3 rather. I'd love 4 too, but... Oh my god, DH, I thought you were being serious. You got me. You freaking got me. That's my other channel that Nightbot is advertising. Thank you, Nightbot. You a real one. I've heard of him. He's pretty cool. Come on, toothpaste duck. Old angry video game nerd seasons, playing games. I mean, I'm always kind of like that. Like, I rewatch stuff I've seen a million times very often. I'm talking like full-on Game of Thrones I've seen 3 or 4 times. Is that shiny? That's shiny! We got one! I was like, that's different. Look at the boy, even though I don't know what the gender is. We got it. It is a boy. Alright, one more in this batch. We got one! Everyone is a nerd and nerds out in their own way. Exactly. One down. Back to back? Back to back? Metopia in the background? I gotcha, I gotcha. We got one. Technically 2 shinies today, but only one I actually care about. Come here, you. You go there. I'm gonna put the Zangoose here, I guess, whatever. Alright. I'll count how many that was later. I don't even remember how many I hatched last time. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the sports nerds. You can't tell me fantasy football and like fantasy sports in general is not the most nerdy thing ever. It's just like D&D. Not just like, but you know. I could never take anybody seriously if they played fantasy sports of some kind and were like, ew, like D&D video games? Ew, I'd be like, you're betting on non-existent things. I get how it works, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Skyrim with SpongeBob in the background? Oh my god. Oh, you've never played it before? Comic book arguments? Yes, dude, yes. Exactly. Once I find my Switch copy, I'll do that. Yes. Assimilates all. That is truth right there. Oh, what am I doing? Well, we got one. I'm happy. I wouldn't mind 2 more at the end and just be done with this whole game, but we'll see. Yeah, what else would I do in this game aside from, like, organize the shinies, put them in Pokemon Home, and then that's it? I would go to other games and start catching things I don't have that weren't in this one. Organize my shiny living decks. That's the next thing I'm going to do. Once I get the QUAXLYs, everything will be done in this game. I'm going to start doing the National Pokédex, which means Bulbasaur all the way to whatever the last one was. The freaking poison thing in the DLC. Or the turtle, I think, was the newest one? I don't even remember. No, it was the Pecha berry creature that made people do the stupid dance. Amazon app, HDMI computer is the same. Could have played Skyrim on Steam. I gotta play some Skyrim. It's been a bit. Oh my god, Frederick. I told you check all the cases, and you were like, no, it's not here. I lost it. So now you have 2. Rip. You like physical too much when you buy 2 of the same game. Football dads are also gamers in a way. They start raging if their sports team on TV is getting clapped. My dad's a big sports nerd, especially baseball. It's probably his favorite thing ever. And he definitely gets loud when his team's winning or losing. Yelling at the TV, like me when I was really serious about Pokemon Unite and thought I could carry 7-year-olds on a video game. Boom, boom, boom. 2 more full boxes after this one's done. Yeah, you can't tell me, anybody really into sports is not a nerd in their own way. Of course they are. Some paint their faces and go to games. Come on. I'm not hating on it, that's awesome, but same idea. Boom, 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 boom. In Gang Beast's case, bro. No, Frederick, that's different. That's fine. You bought the same game on the same system. But I know you thought you lost it for good. I have all the Ace Attorney games in the trilogy on the Switch digital, on my phone digital, and then I have it on Virtual Console digital, and I have it on the DS physical. Same thing with Tales of Symphonia. I have it on everything except for the Switch, because the Switch version sucks. Same thing for Kingdom Hearts. I have pretty much all of them physical. I've got them all digital now. I'd be open to playing Persona sometime. The turn-based one. I don't feel like I'd love it, though. I don't know. I should paint my face green, white, and purple and say I'm a diehard Zelda fan. Do it! Do it! I wasn't sure how noticeable the shiny would be, but yeah, I saw it right away, so it's pretty noticeable. Very lighter than I imagined. I'll take 1 more. I don't need 2 more to finish. Just give me 1 more for now and I'll be happy. Uno más, por favor. Gracias. Gracias. Never seen a single Persona game? That's me, especially when it's playoff time. That's what I'm saying is, and what Deities was saying too, is that you can be a nerd and not be into video games and D&D and whatever. You can be into sports, you can be a nerd for movies. I forget what the term is for someone who like studies movies and stuff and has seen them all, but I'm definitely not one of those. But somebody who is, and if I'm like, how many movies has this actor been in? What's their top 5 grossing movies? And somebody can just tell me them right away. They're a nerd of their own kind. For sure. There's no way they're not if they can do that. God, 5 movies that one actor was in? I can think of maybe Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell and Jackie Chan, and that's it. Who else? Actors that have been in more than 5 movies. I mean, I guess Chris Pratt. But that's like a modern thing. Any Green Bay Packers fans? I don't follow any sports, so no. All I know is when baseball is on and we're watching it as a family, I root against whoever the Yankees are playing just to be that guy. Especially if it's the Red Sox, because I know they're like rivals. That's it. Yeah, Will Ferrell's easy. Adam Sandler's very easy, because that was my brother's favorite person in the world growing up, and we would watch them all so many times. I used to know Billy Madison the entire movie by heart. My God. Who else? I can't really think of anybody else. Okay, what's his name? Ben Stiller, obviously. I'm not going to count, like, the Marvel movies, because, you know, all those actors, I could say, oh, yeah, they're in, like, all of them. Will Smith, definitely. Nicolas Cage. Damn, I could maybe think of 5. Like, I could... My parents like him a lot, and I've seen a bunch of his movies. If we were talking Nicolas Cage, I know Face Off. I know Ghost Rider, obviously. Nicolas Cage. There's one where he screws up his family, and he gets another chance, and he goes back, and he's not a dick. I don't remember the name of that, but I know that's a thing. Oh, Tom Hanks, of course. What else? Like, what's Nicolas Cage's biggest movies? The Rock? I was thinking of him, but I can only think, like, I know he was in, like, The Tooth Fairy and some other movies that were just dumb. But the only 2 I could think of for him were Walking Tall and The Rundown, because they were actually really good movies. Oh, Adam Sandler. I mean, Mr. Deeds, Big Daddy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, 8 Crazy Nights, and there's a ton more. Con Air? I've seen that like once. I don't even remember it. What else has he been in? Nicolas Cage. Isn't he like a vampire recently, or was he in Kick-Ass? I wouldn't know. He was in some movie. I was like, whoa, I didn't expect him to be in this movie. That I didn't actually watch. I just kind of saw that he was in it, and I was like, oh. Moana and a movie with Kevin Hart? What? Oh, you're talking about The Rock still. Okay. No, I know he's been in a lot of movies. The only 2 I could think of were the ones I enjoyed and actually saw. Walking Tall is great. And The Rundown has a pretty amazing fight scene, to be honest. It's a pretty good movie. His favorite Marvel character is Thor? Well, I know another person in the chat that loves Thor. Me personally, he's not my favorite, but I definitely don't hate him. I think he's awesome. I don't like him in the MCU because, like I've said, from what I know, his history, he's supposed to be a more serious character, and Chris Hemsworth is a fine actor, whatever. But he's a bit too silly for the Thor that, like, I thought I knew, if that makes sense. But I understand why. You can't have his own movies and he's, like, a serious... Not boring, but, like, you know, not as entertaining character. You gotta make him kind of funny and stuff. Otherwise, it's not gonna do well. Yeah, Thor's cool. I don't mind him at all. When it comes to superheroes, I tend to usually like the more... Not weak, but the ones that aren't, like, gods and, like, cosmic levels of strength. I like the street level stuff. Now, before anybody says anything, listen, when I liked Iceman, he was not Omega, can freeze the whole planet and just kill everybody. He was just a guy who could shoot ice and ride on an ice thing, and it was awesome. But I like Daredevil a lot. I like Nightcrawler, who is somewhat OP, but anybody with like real superpowers is gonna beat him. Unless he can like just teleport them into a wall and not die. He's like a good sword fighter, and he's acrobatic. That's about it. If without his teleporting, I mean. Spider-Man's super OP, but he's just a good character. But like Daredevil, the Punisher, which I'm not even 100% on the Punisher, but I'm pretty sure he's just some dude who's a really good fighter and is good with guns and weapons. He doesn't have a healing factor, he doesn't have flight or energy beams, he's just a dude. He's Batman without the money, and a lot less combat experience, or like styles, I should say. Disney gross? The Marvel stuff's kind of... The Thunderbolts is coming out, and that's on my birthday, and I'm not watching that. I don't care about any of those characters. Not one of them. Yeah, I just like Batman and his villains because they're not like super beings that destroy galaxies and eat planets and can just kill people with a thought. I usually don't like the OP stuff. Again, Colossus. I love Colossus from the X-Men. But the Hulk would just break him in half. And I'm pretty sure he's like twisted his arms and ruined him during World War Hulk. I don't like Hulk as much because, again, he's just super OP. Cool character. Cool idea, like a Jekyll and Hyde type character. But I'm just not really into him. And that's outside of the MCU. Hulk in Endgame was kind of weird. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Oh, National Treasure, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if I can call my mom in, and I'm going to describe that Nicolas Cage movie, and she's going to know the name of it. I'll tell her she's going to be on stream, so I'll mute for a second when she comes in, just so she knows. Let me message her right now. I've seen her watching that movie so many times. I'm going to see if she can name 5 Nicolas Cage movies. Let's get her involved. I don't know if she's... I don't know what she's doing. Actually, I'm stupid. I can just call her and get her on a speaker. Hold up. So here, I'm going to mute. Let me call her real quick, just so she knows she'll be on the stream, and then I'll ask her. Oh, unmuted. Okay, so the Nicolas Cage movie was, he was some successful business person. You probably know it already right now. But he got a chance to go back and actually be a family man and not be a dick. What was that movie called?
You just said it, The Family Man.
It's The Family Man?
Yeah.
Everyone's saying hi to you. She's on the phone, but she'll say hi back.
Hello.
The Family Man. And that is what it is? Like, he's a businessman, but he, like, loses his family, and he gets a chance to go back and...
He decides to not have a family and not get married.
Oh, he just gives up on it, okay.
Work thing. And he becomes so successful, it's ridiculous. And then he has a chance to go back. In a dream, like, state, supposedly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he gets a glimpse, is what they call it, of what it would be like if he did stay and did the business and got married and had kids in a house.
Right, okay. And then, can you name 4 other Nicolas Cage movies? Because I couldn't.
Oh my God, 4?
Yeah.
Here's one nobody probably knows, The Wicker Man. It's probably the worst movie ever made.
The Wicker Man?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
If you watch it, it's horrific.
I only thought of... I could only... Go ahead.
List, and that was on it.
Oh, okay. I could only name 2, and then I had the summary of The Family Man. I know there's one that you're going to name that I named right off the bat. If I say who his co-star was, it'll give it away, though.
Yeah, hold on. Alright, now I gotta think. He was in a 9...
Peggy Sue?
Yeah. Peggy Sue got married. We love that movie.
Moonstruck.
That's a movie?
Yeah. Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. Never heard of it. What's up, Faramar?
Oh, that's with Cher. That's hysterical. What's that guy's name? Danny Aiello's in it, too. Nicolas Cage. Oh.
World Trade Center?
He was in,
World Trade Center movie.
the World Trade Center movie.
World Trade Center.
I didn't know he was on one of those.
Yeah. He was, a fireman. I can't remember. But he was, let's see. Movies.
There's one that's definitely older that was the first one I named, and I've seen you guys watch it at least twice.
Wait, he did all the ones for the undead thing. What was the name of that?
Undead thing? Like a zombie thing?
He came back. Okay. He was a motorcycle crazy person like Evil Knievel.
Yes, that's Ghost Rider, Marvel.
Rider. He did all those movies.
That's one of the ones I named. I didn't know there were 2. I just said Ghost Rider.
Yeah. It was, I think, 2 of those.
I didn't think you knew that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you're missing one that I thought would have been one of the first ones.
Well, sure,
it's a sick movie. That's all I'm going to say.
I can't think of it right now.
Do you want me to just tell you?
Give me a second.
All right.
Alright.
Someone's asking, what's the name where people started to disappear and he was an airline pilot mid-flight? What is that? Motorcycle crazy person. That pretty much describes Ghost Rider. Come on.
Hey, hold on. I just had it. Oh, crap. Oh. Shoot, I lost it. You think of Langoliers, which is a crazy movie he wasn't in.
Yeah, I remember that one, but I know he's not in that. But he's an airplane pilot, and then mid-flight...
On Air, he was in.
Right, they said that one, which I didn't know or I forgot about.
Yeah. Alright, I think I got at least 4 there.
You definitely got them, but you're still missing the one I thought you'd get that I actually named.
Oh, alright.
Do you want me to give you the co-star? It'll just give it away, though.
Yeah, you might as well. I can't think right now.
His name is John Travolta, right?
Oh my God. Face Off.
Yeah, that's a sick fucking movie.
Like that too. That is sick. Jesus.
I got that and Ghost Rider, and that was it.
The Wicker Man is horrible. I said, I didn't see that. Let me watch it. It was awful.
Alright, I'll let you guys go. I just needed the name of that freaking movie. Family Man. I almost said Family Guy.
It's so funny because you said it and you didn't know it was it.
I didn't, yeah, no idea. I just remembered the summary of what goes on.
Yeah, I like that one. All right. Good night, people. Take care.
All right. Good night. Thanks.
You're welcome.
That was funny. Family Man. Drea, I don't think it would. I know that's not Con Air, but I'm trying to think. The Flying. I forget what the name was, but doesn't have Nicolas Cage in it. Yeah, Family Guy. Same thing. Family Guy. Now starring Nicolas Cage as Peter Griffin. Hey Lois, I'm Nicolas Cage. Good night, boys. The crazy bone guy that's on fire. She said bye to everybody. That was fun. Mom, your son is awesome. She already knows that, but thank you. I'll let her know that you said that. Hey Lois, I'm Nicolas Cage. Alright, let's put that music back on. My dad definitely gave her a few. I don't know if you heard him in the background, but we'll count it. We'll count it. Alright, so back to what all spawned that. Other actors that I can name 5 movies for. I don't want to cheat and be like a movie that has 5 or more things in the series, like Marvel. I could do the Avengers, and then just... I could name all the Avengers movies, then be like, and Captain America, and the Iron Man movies, and Thor, like, because they're in more than 5. And name the actors. Everyone's been in Family Guy? I'm sure they have. I'm sure everybody's been in it by now. Have a good night, Wall. Come on, give me more shinies. And Fairmar, I saw what you said. We were on a different topic, but I will never play that game. I'm sorry. I know you love Crystal. I like Crystal too. I think she's awesome, but when they put her in Smash, I will play the hell out of her. But I will not play Star Fox Adventures because that is not really my Star Fox. I don't want to be on the ground with dinosaurs. I want to be in the air shooting stuff down. Assault was really good. I'll play that. I used to own it. I don't anymore. Heard of the game called Dice Crypt, and people say it's kind of like D&D. I've never heard of that, but there are a lot of games that are similar to D&D. It's so popular that it spawned a lot of, not copycats, but other companies that kind of do the same thing. Like, some people think D&D is way too complicated, which it can be. So there's, like, simpler versions of the same idea. There's some that have more rules for, like, roleplay type stuff. And there's some that have more intense combat rules and stuff, but not as much for the roleplay. So, D&D is good with me. The only other system I would play is Pathfinder, because it is like... That's the one that's pretty much a copycat. But that's because they see the best one, and they're like, yo, let's make one of those. Left Behind? Who's in that? Who's like the lead? Because I don't think I've heard of that. But yeah, movies are just like games and shows to me. I'll rewatch my favorites and not very often branch out and just watch something I've never seen. Like, I just rewatched all the Avengers movies because I've been in a super big Marvel thing lately. Playing all the Ultimate Alliance games again. I need to apologize ahead of time for people not into Marvel as much, but I'm going to be doing full playthroughs of all of the Ultimate Alliance games. For sure. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Nicolas Cage is? Okay. 40% of the people that say it's complicated. Dude, it's just like Kingdom Hearts' story. Like, people are like, it's so crazy. Like, if you've played all the games and seen everything, nah. It's very complicated and very in-depth, but that doesn't mean it's, like, convoluted and bad. People just look at something and say, eh, without knowing anything. So, Frederick, by the book, druids actually don't get animal companions, rangers do. However, so the way it works is if a ranger has an animal companion, they will continually grow with your character. Like, they'll level up and their stats will increase and they'll get, special features. Usually, if any other class gets a pet that's like a companion that can participate in combat, they would always stay the same. So, like, if you were to get a giant spider, your giant spider wouldn't be able to, like, gain levels. It wouldn't be like a companion. It'd be more like a pet that would defend you if you had that type of friendship with it. If you put a lot of work into, like, your, I guess, partnership with your animal companion, maybe I'd, like, let them get a special power or a little bit of a buff. But the ranger would always have, like, the strongest animal companion. But I'm always open to giving other characters companions. Kirby lore is more complicated than Kingdom Hearts. Character's gonna be a half-elf bard. Oh, that's sick. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, on my other channel, which is in the description if you haven't subbed, what are you doing? I went over how to make a character, and it was like an hour and a half, I believe, of just, like, by the book, how to make a character, step by step. It took a while because I went over everything in detail, but once you know the basics, it's very easy to whip one up in, like, 20 minutes and have everything detailed, perfect, done. But after that, we actually played a little bit of D&D, like, totally improv, had nothing planned, and it was a lot of fun. So if you have any interest at all in that, check it out. Next time I stream on that channel, we are going to actually play a legit... That was a legit session, but, like, I assigned people characters without, like, stats and everything. We just kind of winged it, and it was awesome. So we're going to make up some actual characters for next time, and we're going to play more. That was a lot of fun. I have not DM'd in years at all, so... I like being tested, just like, okay, time to improv stuff. I made up everything about that entire session. But a bard sounds cool. We have to figure out a time to all get together and make characters together, so I don't have to do it 3 times with, like, one-on-ones. It'll be a good time, though. And I have another friend who will probably want to join. So to answer your question, Frederick, yes. But I would usually limit it, as much as it's, like, against fun to limit stuff. If you were to have, like... Again, I'm going to go with giant spiders because it's you. If you were to tame 20 giant spiders, that would make combat last forever, because you alone, Frederick, would have 21 characters to control. It also might ruin the balance. I'd have to make things harder, add more enemies. That makes the combat even longer. So I would probably limit to, like, 3 as far as creatures that would fight, you know? Because I gotta keep everything balanced. You could have non-combat characters that you just have as, like, a literal pet. But as far as combat ones, I would definitely limit them. And if you want to focus, again, on, like, your bond with an animal, you should go Ranger. Because they're the ones that truly have that bond with their partner. They get a bunch of, like, special features having to do with their animal companions specifically. Yeah, bards are proficient with a lot of weapons, and half-elves are as well. So you could definitely have, like, actual weapons. You're not just gonna have a instrument. You're gonna be able to do damage and whatever else you want to do. If you wanted to, I'm not recommending this, but there are things called feats, which we didn't go over yet, because we just did level 1. But you could get a feat that lets any character use a battle axe. You could have a bard with a battle axe if you really wanted to. Or you could be a dwarf bard, and being a dwarf probably gives you battle axes or some big weapon, a hammer. Kirby lore, I read that. Kirby lore is more complicated than Kingdom Hearts. Curie has nobody. Oh, Kyrie. explain that. Yeah, Drea actually knows a lot more than me about that because she also knows all the mobile game lore, which I still have not watched that. I need to. I really need to. Ooh. But if you have any questions regarding Kingdom Hearts lore, I could probably answer them, but she can definitely answer them. What's up, Anna? How's it going? Nominated was Kyrie's Nobody? Yeah. See, okay, so it wasn't Xion just designed, like, created to be a copy of Sora? That's why she fights like him, has the same Keyblade. But yeah, she's definitely not her nobody. Kyrie's nominee. You know, with her drawings that we were looking at on her wall, and they were really goofy. No pun intended, but they were very goofy pictures. I still have those screenshots on my PS4. And I'm going to play through the first Kingdom Hearts again soon with, like, mods. And then, if that's fun, which it will be, I'm probably going to end up playing all the games again modded, with, like, maybe a challenge added. Gotta look into those. She draws Goofy very well, yeah. They're so derpy, some of the pictures. They're cute and, like, but they're bad pictures, but it's funny. They're, like, bad, cute. Cute, bad, you know? It's like when I drew Pikachu and Eevee. And all the other Pokemon, I guess. A simple sword that has a personal name? Yeah, you can name your swords. Doesn't matter if it's magical or not. It's very open. When we all get together and make characters, you guys will be like, you'll see. You'll be like, can I do this? And I'll be like, yeah, just do that. Oh, okay. Play Kingdom Hearts blindfolded? Honestly, it wouldn't be that hard, because as much as I love Kingdom Hearts, I will admit most of it is mashing X. The only time you really have to worry about dodging and blocking is the data battles, and some fights on critical mode, on the hardest difficulty. Otherwise, I could probably just I could probably mash X and get through most of the things pretty fine. Missing Link isn't out yet. I'm getting burnt out with gacha games recently. What are you playing? I've only been playing... I forgot the name already. Marvel Strike Force, which is just Raid Shadow Legends with Marvel. I think that counts as a gacha, because every time I go back to the main menu, they're like, yo, spend money and get this, and I'm just like, nah. I'll grind it out, it's okay. I was playing Disney Sorcerer's Arena, which is the same idea as Raid Shadow Legends, but Disney. And when I got my new phone that can actually run it, I went to go download it, and they closed that game down. I was pissed. I had a cool team revolving around Kingdoms and Mulan. It was like half Aladdin characters, half Mulan characters. It was perfect. So people who spent money on that game, it just went away. They didn't get anything back. Missing Link will be cool, though. What's up, Chaperone? Thank you for the 10 months, bro. When's a good time to tell my parents I'm adopted? I mean, if they don't know by now, I wouldn't say anything. But what's up? You missed it before. We were having the whole Pokemon Pal World talk, and I complained... Not complained, but I tore Nintendo a new one and Pokemon Company for like a half hour. But we really need some Kingdom Hearts 4 news. We haven't seen anything since that trailer, like a year ago? 2 years ago? Frederick. Wait, what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Wasting away on painkillers? Damn. Sable guy, what's up, bro? Are we boycotting Pokemon? You literally can't, because regardless, there will always be the children that will just support it through telling their parents to buy them games. So you can never really boycott them. We can just hope that they don't take enough money away from Palworld's developers and creators to the point where Palworld can't continue making the game because it's still early access. That's all. But more than likely, they'll be ruthless bullies and just take all their money so they literally can't do anything. And the families will be in debt forever. Yes, definitely do drawings. When it comes to like the tokens and stuff, I'm not sure if we're going to use Roll20 or if I might just use my physical stuff and like record it. But pictures drawn by you guys, of course, do it. Exactly. Also, people just don't care. And then there's the fanboys that literally will support Nintendo, even if they were going around murdering babies and feeding them to bears. People would still love Nintendo and say nothing they did is ever wrong. They're always right. Is there a GoFundMe? There will be soon. I can imagine. They're going to be like, listen, Nintendo fucked us over. We have no money. If you guys like the game, you got to pay a little bit more. I could see it being that bad where they might have to do that. I'm pretty sure companies like that, though, they just have, like, donation pages on their website or something. Chaperone, that's so true. That's funny, and it's also so freaking true. You can't have Mario on your arm because tattoos are a patent that Nintendo owns. So we're going to take your arm and you're going to deal with it. Third Impact, Fire Emblem Heroes. That's when I have to re-download. Yes. I hope my information is still there. My maxed out Dorcas. I'm going to get that on the App Store right now. We must protect Indy? Yes. Disney's Twisted Wonderland. What's that one? And Pocket Camp. Shutting down soon? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Disney definitely. Nintendo, they're getting to that point. That's how it's going to be, Chaperone. They're going to do power-ups are only for them. Jumping is only for them. A character speaking is only for them. A character saying Wahoo is only for them. In reality, I think it's just them flexing and being like, yo, smaller company, we can just close you down. So don't mess with us. We're tough. We have money based off nostalgia. They would never go after a company that wasn't indie. They haven't. They could have gone on after a lot of games that have monster catching as one of the many aspects of the game. I type slow. Take your time. I could also just Google it. I saw one that was like Sorcerer's Arena, like same type of art style. I think they just replaced Sorcerer's Arena with that one. I don't know what it's called, though. That's exactly it. And it's also crazy they're doing it after the game came out and being like, oh, wait, you can't do that. We did that. I'm going to sue you now. Like, I'm going to draw a really shitty version of, like, a random Pokemon and be like, yo, they copied my creature I created when I was, like, 5. Like, you see this freaking garbage bag Pokemon? I thought of that when I was at Stop and Shop and I saw garbage bags. And they took my design idea. I'm going to sue the fuck out of them. Well, that's it, Sable. That's what I'm saying, is that they won't go after big companies that have a name and an actual, like, big brand. They will go after indies and 17-year-olds that make ROM hacks. That's it. Let's go. Opportunity while I'm going to jail. Alright, I was doing Fire Emblem. I'm not even gonna lie to you, getting these phone games is probably a bad idea. That's why I've been like, that's why I didn't stream this weekend. Like, I had no energy because I was up till 5. I think Friday night and Saturday night. Just playing the phone games, which if you play them, you know, as soon as you think you're done, you get another notification that you got a reward or something came up, and then you have to click it, and then you level up, so you have to re-equip all your characters with new gear, upgrade their moves, and then you get a milestone achievement for upgrading your characters. You level up again. Yeah, it's been a problem. It's been a little bit of a problem, especially because I started finding like the characters I really wanted. Like we got Juggernaut and Iceman and Black Panther. All they have to do, Chaperone, the funny part, is just change the PAL balls to pyramids or squares or cubes, rather. Just a different shape. Because, I mean, come on, that is a little bit too much. When I saw it, like, when everybody saw it, they were like, oh, Pokemon. They could change it up a little bit and be fine. They're not going after them based on the designs, because there was no... They couldn't do it. Fire Emblem Heroes. Oh, Frederick, I would not even try, because I think she knows all of it. PAL Diamonds, there you go. I know a good amount, but, like, my memory in general sucks. Like, I had to confirm that Xion was just a replica of Sora, in terms of, like, her powers and abilities. She's just a clone that Organization 13 created because they couldn't get Sora, I guess, would be the thing. Prisms would be cool. Yep. Just change the shape and be like, screw you, Pikachu. Yes, you can send me notifications, Fire Emblem Heroes. Sure, we'll accept that. Let me log in. Link a Nintendo account. Oh, never mind. That's going to be easy. I had to do that with something else. Face ID, that's me. Power Up can't use pyramids because Yu-Gi-Oh! Would sue. Oh, the Millennium Puzzle is a pyramid. How many eggs am I at? I don't even know. Welcome back, Wall. I did 6 boxes, and now I'm doing 6 more boxes. Each box has 30? We got 1 already. Let me sign in. Select all the squares with motorcycles. I'm not a bot, just let me in, bro. I am not AI. Select this account. The puzzle's a pyramid. Didn't he say pyramid? Yeah, he did. Temtem. Well, the makers of Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2 on the GameCube that no one's ever played has creatures in cards and you summon them, so they could have an issue with Yu-Gi-Oh! You throw out a card and a creature comes out and fights for you. Alright, let me see if I got my account for Fire Emblem Heroes. The traffic lights? Dude, the puzzle's the worst, because the slider has to be perfect. Like, come on. It's that meme of, like, there's a lot of security when you don't need it, and when you need it, there's no help at all. Like when YouTube was screwing me over, and when my email got hacked. Just move forward. Oh, it's downloading. Okay, so I was like, why is it loading so slow? It's got to download the whole game now. I forget who my main team was. I think it's definitely Dorcas. No, it was Dorcas, Hector, Lynn, and who's the... I think she's a princess. She's like a knight with ice powers. She's one of the original characters from the game. I don't think she was in a Fire Emblem game until this one. I think her name starts with an F. She's got blonde or white hair. I don't remember. Yes, that one, Cross. I knew you'd know it right away. Yeah, Chaperone, I saw that. 3 of them are from Fire Emblem 7? Well, geez, Wall. It's like, that's my favorite one, yeah. I think the other characters I like, I just didn't have enough materials to level them up. High quality. I don't think I was using Lynn anymore. I had her as an archer. She was like on a horse. I do like how this game has a lot of different versions of characters. Like, there's Lynn with magic, there's Hector with magic, there's magic users with weapons. You haven't streamed for a while? Yeah, you gotta do that, man. Get on that. When I usually stream these things, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna hatch these eggs and then call it. Play some League of Legends. I might just randomly stream that during the week if it's a day where I'm like, oh, I'm not really going to stream, but I end up playing League and I do it for hours. I'll stream it. I've been having fun revisiting that. A new IP done by Disney Japan with all the movie references. Has a bit of Kingdom Hearts vibe. I thought you were going to say it has Kingdom Hearts characters. I would have downloaded it right now. I'm waiting for Lorcana to have Kingdom Hearts characters. I haven't bought anything from the newer sets. I'm still interested in the game. I still have 4 decks made. But if they add Kingdom Hearts to that game, holy crap. I'm making an Organization 13 deck. I've played Honor of Kings. It's pretty good. For a phone game, I forget if it was that one or a different one, but I played a very similar game to League that was mobile only, and it was pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, these are the last 2 batches. Okay. We've been flying through these when I stopped searching for other shinies. This is at 4%. Let's see if it'll show. Fire Emblem. Alright, you'll have to trust me. It's Fire Emblem. Organization 13 play Mario Kart or Disney Speedstorm. Dude, Xehanort is all over the kart games. Oh, that's another thing. I had too many characters. I have to, like, get rid of them. Crush them into points or whatever. Yeah, I don't like playing, like, too many games on the phone. I've also been playing Combo Quest. The second one. I didn't know there was a second one. I went to go download the first one that I love. That's a fun game. I played it, like, last few months, like, before bed, and I'm pretty much done with it. Like, I've beaten all the areas 100%. Guardian Tales, yes. Oh, God, who was it? Let me look real quick. Somebody recently was like, yo, have you heard of Guardian Tales? And I was like, fuck yeah. I know who it was, yeah. They were asking me if I've heard of it and that I'd probably like it, and I was like, oh, that was my life for like 2 months, actually. That game was very fun, had great references, the combat was fun. Some of the characters were, you know, but my favorite one, that little wolf. Oh, Chaperone, you have Shredder's Revenge? We have to play that soon. We have to make a group. Who else has that? I know Frederick, DH, and Rob. Who else has that game? We can have up to 6 people. Yeah, I like wolves, so like I was always going to use him. Hot waifus? There you go, that. If that had more to do when it comes to like multiplayer, like if we could play through stories together, I'd get back into it, but I feel like we only had that one thing where we were, like, racing or something. It wasn't that great. Shredder's Revenge is great, but you guys need to get Splintered Fate as well and play that with me, because that game is also very good. I only stopped playing that because I pretty much unlocked all the perks already. Because I played the shit out of it. But they're adding characters and content to that. So when that happens, I'll jump right back into it. Apps I'm interested in or has really good pull rates. That's fair. Think you got Shredder's Revenge? Well, if it looks like the old cartoons, it's Shredder's Revenge. If it looks darker, it is Splintered Fate, which is a roguelike game. I'll buy it when it gets physical. Just buy it and play it with me, or you're not a real fan. I said it. Not a real Michelangelo fan. He won't play the Turtles game with me. I think Michelangelo is actually one of the better Turtles to use in that game. The multi-hits, extra stuns are pretty powerful. It was Shredder's. I couldn't pick which one I like more, to be honest. That's a lie. Probably Shredder's Revenge, because it's literally just the old games updated. Whereas roguelike is still kind of new to me, but I still loved Splintered Fate. 16% for Fire Emblem Heroes. Now that has some multiplayer we can do together, right? It has like raid type things where we fight bosses or something. Or am I thinking of... No, that was Guardian Tales. Coming from a guy who doesn't know everything about Kingdom Hearts. Hey! I know everything from all the games I've played. I didn't have access to the mobile games, and now I think they're gone. I own all of those games physical multiple times, Frederick. So, don't you at me. I got the collections and all the originals. Rocksteady? I don't know. I don't follow those because they can't put all the Turtles characters in at the same time. Yeah, Shredder's Revenge has physical already. But me being a real Turtles fan, I bought it as soon as it came out, regardless of digital or physical. Will I buy it again? When the price goes down, when it's like 20 bucks, sure. It's a game I enjoy very much. Ninja Turtles is a thing that I would like to continue to collect and display. We got Funkos, we got figures over there, I got the DVDs. Some older games. I got Hyperstone Heist for the Genesis. Is this the last batch, or... Because I know I said second to last. I don't know if we did that already. No, Frederick, I bought it the first day it was playable, digital. It didn't come out physical until later. Drea, I lost that. You gotta send it to me again. And I promise I will watch it, because I do want to know about all that stuff. Because I know some things, and I'm very interested in learning more on it. Zuko, Iroh, and Mr. Krabs. See, if they take all the characters from both of those games and mash them together, I'll buy it. But I don't want to play a game that has 2 Ninja Turtles, or the other game that has the other 2 Ninja Turtles. I want them together. They should never not be in the same game. Oh, you did buy it digital too? So why aren't you buying Splintered Fate and play Michelangelo and join me? You did it once, you can do it again. Oh, that was it. Alright, we got the one. Let's take him out. Baby Donald. It's a pretty cool shiny. It's not much of a difference. Alright, I haven't posted shinies on Twitter in a while, because I'm not allowed to just put it on Twitter anymore, because Nintendo's stupid and sucks. Come here, baby Donald. It's the hair. I just like his hair. Oh, we gotta get that. Wait, he's got a... His whole thing is awesome. Hold on, we gotta get the jump. Yes, I understand that it's not gonna be... Yeah. You won't be able to return... No. And then I want to get the pose at the end. I missed it. Oh my god. I understand. Okay. Too late. Dang it! Don't ever ask me to take a picture for you because I'll ruin it. Got it. That's the picture right there. Lime instead of blue? It's still blue. It's like a really light blue. Are you sure you don't want to put a filter on your photo? Are you sure, though? Because then you can't. Two certain fake YouTubers were going to play with us, but they didn't. Oh, true. I think they played it once and they were like, alright, well, we advertised it and made money off it. Now we're going to move on to what Nintendo wants us to play. Alright, so... we need a few more. If nobody wants this Zangoose, it's shiny, and a level ball, I'm going to wait 2 minutes. If nobody wants it, I'm going to just live trade it online to some random person, because that's cool. Uh-oh, I'm doing something nice, and I'm on camera. Uh-oh. We're going to be making some more eggs and coming back to this. Filter on a photo, post photo. That technology doesn't exist. I bought it on Switch and PS4 physical. Okay, so you don't have Splintered Fates yet, so... we'll play that the day you get it. Just hit me up and be like, I have it, and I'll be like, let's play. And we'll get a group together if anybody else has it. Send it again. Can't use the search bar to find it. Is it in the Discord server, or did you message me it? I don't remember. I'll look right now. I think you did put it in the Discord, actually. Imagine if Master Splinter gets a Splinter. Oh my god. He'd probably be able to figure it out. Yeah, I can just get the link later from you. That's fine, whenever you can. Won't be around weekdays, more than likely to go from work 3 hours ago from now. Ooh, sounds good. It would probably be a weekend thing. We gotta get Lumion to get it so I can force her to play it on Sundays. Alright, let's see what I get for this. Watch me get a hacked shiny, and then I'll just delete that. Let's give them a random item on it, too. Somebody nicknamed this Zangoose, this female Zangoose. The first name I see, regardless of what it is, I'm gonna name it that before I trade it. That's what I was getting at, Frederick. Yeah, I'm definitely doing something live. Something nice. I just straight up don't need this. I have one for the living decks, and then I have two. One male, one female. You know what I will check before I give it away? Before I give it away, I should have said, I'm going to check the size. If it's, like, really small or really big, I'm going to keep it, because that's cool. I do that for all of them, so let me go see. I caught it not in a luxury ball, so I'm probably not going to keep it anyway. Wait, I don't have to go here. I can... The first one I see is Angry Thing. So it'll be named Angry Thing and traded away, unless it has a really cool size. Like an extra extra small, or an extra small, or an extra extra large, or an extra large. Because I think the size differences are really funny. I kind of collect them when I can. I'm trying to remember if I have any Pokemon where I have the smallest and the biggest to compare. It's just funny. Where's the fountain? I went to the wrong... I don't play this game anymore. It does always look angry. What's up, lady? Average. Oh, hold up. A good size smaller than average. Alright. I want to compare it to the Zangoose I have in here. Box 9. I think that's the... It's not the smallest, but it's the next smallest. A little bit smaller. Okay, so it won't be that much different. We'll do a little picnic to show, but it won't be a big difference. If the smallest is like number 6, then it's like 5 and 4 together. It's all good. I'm just gonna see the difference real quick. I'll keep it since it is like it's an extra small. And I'm pretty sure my male Zangoose is average or bigger. If I did a stream where I just like got all my shinies and did size comparisons to see how like a giant Poliwrath and a tiny Poliwrath look together, would you guys want a stream of just me doing that? Because I'll do it. I'm down. I'm so down. Alright, well, I'll do it. Get a good night's sleep. Alright, so the little one is right here. This is the one I just caught. And that one's a little bit bigger. Extra small, yeah. Because there's like... It's extra small, small, average, and then the other way, the same thing. Large, extra large, double X large. That's what I remember. I don't know. Yes, we're done. Yeah, that would be fun. Might do that. So we'll put this one back here, and then we'll keep this one separate because it does have a cool size. So I'm keeping it. Never mind. I pretended to give it away, and then I didn't give it away. I'm canceled. It's over. That's going to end up going in home, and then I'll make more eggs for next time. You're not making this easy? It's like I'm purposely doing it. What, you don't want a stream of me just comparing sizes? Of Pokemon, Frederick? Since you're thinking that way, I have to say it. And if you want to clip it, you can clip it. But I have a jumbo Wiglet. I have a jumbo Wiglet. The biggest size possible of Wiglet. So if anybody has a tiny Wiglet, we have to compare Wiglets. But only if the Wiglet is, like, feeling it. Like, sometimes they're, like, really small and they don't come out at all. And then other times they just pop out and they're gigantic. So we have to do it when he's above ground. I'll say it like that to fix everything. And that wasn't one that I caught. That was somebody on Twitch was doing like a raid of a shiny one that was jumbo, and I was like, for the memes, I have to have that. Am I about to put this in the game right now? But I don't know if I have a little one to compare it to. That's going to be my goal. I'm going to look at all those raids that they rehost shinies for and see if I can find a tiny Wiglet. And then we can compare Wiglets on stream live. And we'll see if we break the terms of service. I'll save one more time. Let's look for a raid target. We got 2 raids today. Whoa. Stop, you can't breathe. I'm just talking about Wiglet, man. Sometimes he's hidden and sometimes he's very active. He's above ground. I think when you move around, like when you walk, he actually has to come out. But when you stay still, he goes back into hiding. Shrink an existing Wiglet? I'll let you know. That'd be funny. Alright, let's kill the music and find a raid target. Is he still streaming? I hope he is. Let's see. Oh, did he end? I think he did. Let me look this way real quick. Yeah, he did end. Dang it. It's getting taken down. We're talking about Wiglet. Diglett's cousin. Who do we want to raid? Somebody I've never rated or have not rated in a while. I don't care about how many viewers they have. Unless they have a few, then I want to obviously support. But I'm not trying to do somebody huge. No one's really like streaming games. Like I'm seeing a lot of D&D streams, a lot of streams talking about superheroes. So, you Persona fans, let's go raid Skenna. He is playing Persona 3 Reload Merciless Mode, Part 5. Oh, I got his voice on there. Yeah, let's go support him. He's got 2 people right now. Skenna is awesome. I found him through... He was playing Ace Attorney for the first time with Sonic, and they were doing voices, and it was a good time, so let's go check him out. Also trying to do a collab with him and a few others for Dokapon Kingdom. I almost put his own link in his chat, which would not have worked because I'm not a mod, but still pretty cringe. Let's raid my other channel. I'm not live on that channel. Skenna, go get him. I'll see you guys over there. Tomorrow, I'm trying to stream if I can get my PS3 to work for Tales of Symphonia. If I can't, I might just record something for the other channel. Regardless, well, if I don't do anything stream-related tomorrow, I'll do Wednesday. We'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. Thank you for hanging. We got 1 out of 3. Have a great rest of your evening or whatever time it is for you. Catch you guys soon. Peace out.